How excited are you guys for Shreya Ghoshal's concert on November 12th at Oakland Arena?
The excitement and the word that we're hearing from everyone around is that they
Mm,
cannot wait to see Shreya sing live.
If you look at Shreya Ghoshal's amazing journey, from 2002 Devdas to 2022, to see her grow as an artist is inspirational for a lot of people. And
If we can have like a brief summary of the journey of Shore Media from you guys.
It's funny, actually, it started with us doing Desi radio, right? Desi radio हमने शुरू किया यहाँ Bay Area में, and it became a big deal. It became huge.
the idea is to keep the South Asian entertainment flag flying high. From a Shore Media perspective, we started with radio, branched out into working with some of the TV channels for medium-sized businesses, and then we started getting into events and concerts. We used to do small auditorium concerts, and thankfully, with support of the Bay Area, we've started doing arena shows in 2017, 18. So I think it's been a good. I think we'll be at the 10-year mark by early next year for Shore Media.
Welcome, Naveen and Ritu. And first of all, I think before we move on to your journey at Shore Media, tell us how excited are you guys for Shreya Ghoshal's concert on November 12th at Oakland Arena?
I would say, we're always excited about all our shows, right? Just every show that we do, there's so much excitement that is associated with it. But this one, I think the whole Bay Area is excited, which has upped the notch, our excitement, because the excitement and the word that we're hearing from everyone around is that they cannot wait to see Shreya sing live after so many years. And the fact that she's celebrating 20 years, that, adds a whole different charm to it.
Yeah, I think just to elaborate on what Ritu is saying, just to add on is, the key word is inspiration, right? And if you look at Shreya Ghoshal's amazing journey, from 2002 Devdas to 2022, she's inspired so many kids, young adults, older generation, grandparents. She appeals to the entire family audience, and to see her grow as an artist is inspirational for a lot of people. And the fact that she's so grounded as an individual, makes us even more excited that she's accomplished so much. And it's time that we all celebrate that as an Indian community and as an Indian diaspora in the US.
All right. So, what sort of excitement are you expecting from the fans at Oakland Arena on November 12th?
Yeah, I think from a fan's perspective, one thing that comes to mind is, a lot of events happen, a lot of people do events, a lot of people do shows, expos, all of us have experienced that. The one thing that the fans that we are hearing from fans that they are very excited about is that from the audiovisual to the production, the interactive cameras, the production, all of that is expected to be at 3x the scale, right? So you're going to see a tremendous production value, which you may not have experienced before for a Shreya Ghoshal concert. So everything will be a notch, couple notches higher. So I think, the whole experience, the visual excellence is going to be on full display.
Yeah. And I also think Shreya connects with the audience, right? With her stories, and she makes it very personal. So I think as an artist, when you are able to connect with your audience with her journey, that makes it even more special. And I think that's what she's appreciated for most, is to tell her, just how she's come this far, right? 20 years in the industry and still going strong. How has she done it, and how she's done it so amazingly. I think that she's able to explain and tell people. So I think that would be great. गाने तो अच्छे होते हैं, मगर उसके साथ-साथ एक story जो होती है ना, वो makes you really connect.
Yeah.
With your experience, I feel there's a lot of passion in both of you guys in terms of it's not merely like a show per se, but I think you guys believe in creating nostalgia, creating memories. Why is it important for you guys to look at your shows from like a longevity perspective, like a shelf life perspective? Why is it important for you guys?
That's a great question. I think Naveen and I, we talk about experience, right? कि जब कोई concert पे आए, when they come to the concert, they should just be mesmerized and take that experience back, and somehow they're uplifted by just coming to the events that we're putting together. So that is purely our mission statement, that how can we make sure that be it our festivals, be it our concerts, how can we make a person feel that it's just out of body, right? Experience. Like, I'm going to come and I'm going to be mesmerized by the production and the fun that is associated with it, the quality that goes with it. So I think that's what Naveen and I are always trying to achieve. Yeah, Naveen?
Yeah, absolutely. I think people remember how you make them feel,
Yeah.
and I think that is something that is more valuable for us. So for us, it's not just an event or a concert. It's about how, what feeling they take back home, what memories they create with family, with friends, and we, everybody has a vision to have a successful show, have a sold out show. We get it, but our mindset has always been, what is the mission behind it, right? The mission is to make sure to own that responsibility to ensure that the South Asian entertainment in California keeps growing and goes up even notches higher, right? So I think
Yeah.
there's a lot of improvement needed, we feel, and we've taken it as a responsibility to kind of head start that.
Also, I would have to add, Faridoon, if you look at like East Coast, they had really picked it up. Even Canada, I would say, like, they've really, they've been doing this for much longer. I would say the entertainment. New York, mein, matlab, they have really gotten it down. California is still catching up. And it actually shocks me and Naveen, because यहाँ पे Indians, we have surpassed is 500,000 in Bay Area alone, right? That's the population that we're looking at. That's what the census are telling us. Now, we need to come together as a community and have our concerts, yeah, but then make it just mesmerizing, right? So I think Naveen and I are really trying to achieve that. How can we take these shows, these festivals, and really take it up the notch and make people feel happy when they come to these events?
एक और भी बहुत I think important जो जो I think element होता है, especially for expatriates, that जो उनकी next generations होती हैं, so they're completely cut off from say India for example.
Yeah.
And जो films होती हैं और जो गाने होते हैं, वो एक जरिया होता है जिससे कि वो अपने culture से उनको जोड़े रखते हैं. जब जब younger generation when they come for your shows, क्या आपको एक sense of responsibility होता है कि that tomorrow they can be like a Shreya Ghoshal from Bay Area, like once they watch a Shreya Ghoshal show, for example, they get so inspired and they work so hard after that. And because see, I genuinely feel that there are no boundaries in this world anymore.
Yeah.
Anyone can come up from anywhere, and we're already saying in UK so many I think big stars have come up from the UK especially. So why not like say from say US or like say Bay Area? Do you feel that sense of responsibility somewhere?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, it's common to say that Indians are so intelligent, math Kendra were doing so great. Our grades are our biggest, like CEOs, as you see, like the top company CEOs are all South Asian, right? But with intelligence, I think there's a talent that we all have. And that talent now needs to flourish, right? So I think the second generation responsibility that we feel is that ठीक है हमारे पेरेंट्स ने हमें इतना पुश किया कि अब हम यहाँ पर हैं, right? अब now can we explore other avenues other than the tech, being technical or having our business, but can we now take that second generation if they want to explore that talent of theirs, be it singing, be it they want to do dance, be it they want to do theater, be it they want to go in the movies and feel comfortable doing it. Naveen and I very feel that high responsibility that we can inspire the second generation through our shows. When Shreya sings up there, and if my son sees that, I want him to be inspired. I want him to say, man, mom, I think I want to be on that stage one day, right? And we really want the second generation to feel that. So be it with the Dandiya events we do, or be it with any festival, we try our best to put the second generation on the stage or show them something that they get inspired by.
Yeah, very well said, right? I mean, creativity sometimes is looked at as a hobby by our parents and grandparents, and everybody has an opinion. But I think it's, creativity can be taken seriously, and I think that's where someone like Shreya Ghoshal or some of the legendary singers, um, we take it as a responsibility also, because of course, we want, some younger, girl maybe listening to classical singing or maybe some kind of an upbeat song. And given the versatility of Shreya Ghoshal, I mean, you have people listening to her want to watch her live for different reasons. Could be for dance music, could be for classical music, inspirational, etc., etc.
When it comes to promoting your shows, um, uh, from my experience, I think now, as we speak, I think maybe you guys are entering the most crucial phase of promotions for any concert. Last 10 days, or like say maybe 12 2 weeks, is I think a very crucial period, because you have created a hype, but it's in the final phase when the tickets start flying. People start buying the tickets in the final phase. So what is your game plan in terms of when you enter a stage like this?
Yeah, I mean, you want to take that one because Naveen goes
Yeah,
all out.
yeah, the way I look at it is, of course, you don't want to leave it for too late, right? You're absolutely right. Our mindset is to share, the ground realities, the hype. The It's about what hype that you're generating at the ground level, not few weeks before, but maybe months before. And
Mm.
what have you done in the background to kind of prepare for that? So I think I would say, to answer that question, there's a lot of preparation that goes into it. Without sharing details, there's a lot of preparation that goes maybe months before. And then I would say the best position to be in is the last 2 weeks, is to bear the fruits of it, and to thank the
Exactly.
audience for their participation. So a lot of our strategy in the last 2 weeks is to stay status quo, not because we've already created the hype. We can kind of feel it, that we are headed to a sold out show at the Oakland Arena, which is not easy to pull off for a lot of people. And the entire team of Shore Media and the Indian community in the Bay Area in California are equal credit holders, assuming this would be a household show.
If we can have like a brief summary of the journey of Shore Media from you guys, how it started, what all big shows you've been part of, how many years, and what is the immediate plan that you have in the near future?
Truly speaking, it has started with Naveen. नवीन को एक होता है ना कीड़ा होता है बॉम्बे से जो बंदा आता है टेक्निकल शो मतलब टेक्निकल बैकग्राउंड से बट होता है कि हमें को बॉलीवुड में होना चाहिए था. So I always tell Naveen that he should have been in Bollywood because the amount of passion that he has, he's actually rubbed it off on me as well. So our journey is funny. Actually, it started with us doing Desi radio, right? Desi radio हमने शुरू किया यहाँ बे एरिया में, and it became a big deal. It became huge. And Naveen and I were hosting 1 घंटे से लेके फिर हम 8 घंटे कर रहे हैं. And then we got a break in our shows with Dharmender ji. And when doors open, when doors like options are knocking, you open the door. And so that was our first show. And we were celebrating New Year's Eve. And it was 50 years of Bollywood. And we knew somebody to somebody, and he said, Dharmender ji ko bulaoge aap? And we were like, hum, zarur. So I think that's where it started from, right, Naveen? And then it's just been, since then, it's just on.
Yeah, the idea is to keep the South Asian entertainment flag flying high, right? So it could be, from a Shore Media perspective, we started with radio, branched out into working with some of the TV channels for medium-sized businesses, and then we started getting into events and concerts. We used to do small auditorium concerts, and thankfully, with support of the Bay Area, we've started doing arena shows in 2017, 18. So I think it's been a good. I think we'll be at the 10-year mark by early next year for Shore Media. So it's been a long journey, and wouldn't have been here without the support of the Bay Area community in California.
And also, I would say Ki, that the artists have really shown us love, right? I would, we did A.R. Rahman. A.R. Rahman was, super, he was thrilled to, even till now, his team will talk to us and be like, okay, we're bringing a show. What do you guys think about it? They'll get our opinion. We did a show with Diljit, and, we were the first ones to like put out a big billboard of Diljit in the Bay Area, right? And nobody had ever done that. Nobody put a billboard of a Sardar on like highway, right? And Diljit himself was like, yaar, ye kya hai? So he went and made a special appearance. He's like, just to let you guys know that Diljit has made it on a billboard in US. And that was a big deal for him. And then Sonu Atif, they were a great team who we had hosted them here. So it's been amazing to work with so many different performers and so many amazing personalities. And again, I see them on the stage and then I see the twinkle in people's eyes and it makes our day, Naveen and mine. At the end of the day, we're like, achieved. We feel good about it.
Yeah, people constantly ask me, so what happens when the show is at its end? Are you exhausted? I would say I'm at my energetic best as soon as the show ends. I think I am alive, like a live wire. So I think, people have this notion of, अच्छा आप सबने इतना बड़ा शो किया अब जाके आराम करोगे. No, I think we are at our energetic best right after the show. I think we are alive and kicking with all the energy
for a
around
week,
us.
Uske baad, then we crash. Then then I think we're done.
Yeah.
For sure.
Amazing. Okay, so what about any plans of turning national promoters?
Yeah.
That is a loaded question. So to be honest, we've been offered that many times. To be honest, not once, maybe three times, with three legendary singers in the past. And I think our current state of, we both Ritu and I believe in like staying super focused. So our commitment right now is towards Bay Area and California. So be it concerts, dandias, festivals, Holi, etc., etc. I think right now we are just super focused on the geography, which is California. So that's the current plan. Never say never. You don't know what happens in the future, but right now, yeah.
Yeah, and I also think we're trying to nail down that experience. जिसके बारे में हमने बात की, जो हमारा mission है कि हाँ experience. When we have reached that experience, when we can put out a show that is just out of this world, I think then I want to replicate it. Naveen and I will replicate it across many cities and throughout US, right? But I think how do we get there? Build that strong, build that, make that mission very strong, and then I think we can then hopefully future में national will do. I would love to. We'll have to get there.